Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast and a happy Friday.
Oh,
Dom's here.
there
Joe's
is a
here.
celebrity in our midst.
Oh,
No.
oh.
Ding, 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 ding. What's that? The sound of Christmas cheer.
Yes.
The personification of the children and adults' greatest day of the year. It's
Yeah.
Mr. Christmas himself. Dom's here.
He's back.
How are you, Dom?
Very well.
Very well indeed, aren't
Going
you?
from strength to strength.
Eating good
From
now,
bauble
aren't
to
you, boy?
bauble.
Yeah, I'm like Scrooge McDuck counting my silver coins, gold coins,
Gold coins
in
indeed.
my room of gold coins.
We'll come back to this in just a second. Ethan James is here.
James boy.
Oh yeah,
Ethan in the corner.
hello everyone. Happy Christmas.
Happy
I'm
Christmas.
fully in Christmas mood, by the way.
Oh yeah, is it? 'cause
I'm
of
going
the
all
Tesco
out.
Christmas advert?
Tesco Christmas advert. All the Christmas adverts coming out have been brilliant.
Yeah.
But yesterday I've started to watch all the Christmas specials. I have a little Christmas special saved folder. From Gavin and Stacey to Royal Family to the Office Christmas special, UK and US. It starts now.
What do you mean? What you just watching Christmas specials in abstract of the rest of the series?
I like Christmas stuff to just be on in the background from now on. Like I was writing me pub quiz, so I just had a couple of Christmas specials on in the background. It makes me feel so nice.
Does it?
Yeah.
Are you a big Christmas boy?
Love it.
Do you?
And that's when I saw you in that advert hanging up those baubles, I was like, you
Hanging
do
up
that.
Excuse me,
baubles.
hanging up a bauble.
Well, so we haven't actually watched it on air together because we wanted to save it until you were back.
Well, I'm in it for approximately 0.2 seconds.
I happened to watch the shorter version, and you were in it for less than that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm in the short version.
You're in
the
the
sh-
short version.
We were on 10 Sucks last night. We went to see the Gladiator, at the
Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2. For the first time ever, it kicked off in our cinema screen. Someone
That
said,
was just the
"Fuck
film,
off."
Joe. That was the film.
No. I
Joe doesn't know what films is. He think everyone was fighting and they all had swords. That was the movie.
And then what happened is the train line advert came on, and then everyone calmed down and held hands in merriment. Is that what happened?
No, generally was a fight.
Talk us through what happened then.
Someone said, you have to be quiet. Some guy, he was at one of these cinemas where there's booze, so he's cleared a couple of pints. I'll fucking do what I want. Shouting, and I'm like trying to... The film's on, by the way. A dead quiet part of the film's on, giving each other loads of a grief. And then it was heated at the end. A guy took a different tactic, because one of the guys was very shouty. So the opposition, let's call him,
like this.
knelt next to him, started whispering in his ear.
Absolute dominance.
I was like, he's had you there, mate.
Yeah, if you're and everyone's watching as well, obviously, because you're basically in public. So you just crouch down and you just whisper into the ear of the other. "Mate, we're not going to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you keep talking, I'm going to touch you in a very, very discreet place.
No.
The
that's not
reason
what
why
it
I brought up
says.
the cinema is
Can't say
because the adverts were on, and I saw every Christmas advert.
Yeah.
Apart from the Tesco's one wasn't there. Morrison's was there. Aldi was there.
Well, you
John Lewis.
had two opportunities to see ads. I was in at the cinema.
Really? Is the train line still going?
It
The
is.
train line one started at the cinemas, didn't it?
It's still. It's like the start of what Yves Saint Laurent or something.
Yeah.
Doeg's train line adverts began in cinemas.
Yeah, and I'm walking through like an abandoned theatre. Like, this is the very scene of the beginning of the train line advert. Yeah, I mean, it was played in cinemas early on. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
great.
let's talk about this thing because we did mention it last week.
What?
The
Your
Tesco
advert?
Christmas advert.
My Tesco Christmas
It's
advert.
your advert, and I didn't see anyone else
Get
in
into the
it.
comments. Apart from one grandma who says she's happy to be in the advert, the rest of them is about your incredible performance.
Yeah, I was very, very well. I still am very, very worried about all the comments because I haven't been paid yet, and in the contract with Tesco it says do nothing to bring Tesco's name into disrepute. And the amount of things I say on this.
Yeah, but
what if Tesco's production team starts trailing through the videos and starts watching me talking
What's the
about
worst thing you've ever said on
anuses?
this pod?
Let's not repeat it now.
You stricken.
Let's not repeat it 3 minutes into a pod about the Tesco Christmas. Let's not say
Well, in
it.
the Halloween special,
No, don't say it!
What did you say, remind
He
me?
didn't say anything.
well, I was a ghost and I was on a
Right,
bridge.
Dom, you're the one who's worried about people cancelling you, and you're going to repeat it.
I did particularly like that joke
the
though,
producer-
and it wasn't
yes.
allowed to say at the
Go
time.
watch
so
the
I
Halloween
could-
Christmas special.
It was
If the
bleep. It was bleep.
Right, if the producers of the Tesco Christmas advert are watching this right now, which
Yeah.
is the episode they're most likely to watch, because we're probably going to theme it around
Oh yeah.
you.
Please, can you still pay me?
Don't
I'm
say
very
this.
sorry.
Right, I'm going to read through some of the comments.
Oh, right,
It's
yeah.
fantastic, by the way, the comments. When you go on all the other Christmas adverts comments, it's stuff like, wonderful, really gets the Christmas spirit going, this is my favourite, I preferred last year's. The top comment on the Tesco's Christmas special,
Fuck's sake.
big up Dom, up the Sloppers, 128 likes. Second
Read
comment,
usernames
so privileged to
too,
play
Joe.
Grandma, what a team, well done to everyone involved.
Yeah, that's the grandma. She.
The grandma dies early on.
No, who's the fuck? Oh, sorry. See, no.
You can
Stop.
swear.
No, she was very good.
Third comment, no way, is that Dom from Such Things as a Sloppy Joe's podcast? Undoubtedly
Who
the
said
star
that?
of the show.
Who said that?
That's from @George Best Burgundy Boots.
I think-
Then Beef Torpedo,
I think
your
Beef
best mate.
Beef torpedoes there.
Yeah, Beef
They're
Torpedo's
all
in there. Big up,
Wicked
Dom.
Napster.
We love you, mate. Dom's performance in this was like watching Sidney Poitier, my sweet troll-looking prince. The next one, I never thought I'd say this, but wow, this is more traditional. This pulled a few heartstrings. Talk about bringing back the spirit of Christmas. Well done, Tesco's. That one's liked by Tesco. Weirdly, none of the ones about you
None
are
of
liked by
them-
Tesco.
Yeah.
Unliked by Tesco. That's what I've seen.
Need more. Dom didn't get enough screen time. Rewatched a few times for Dom. I want to see him on more content. Absolutely fantastic. Honestly, Sloppers unite. Yes, Dom. Well done, mate. 26 likes. Great guy, Dom. 38 likes.
Fuck's
All of the comments
sake.
are about you. It's fantastic. And you know what?
It is brilliant.
It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing.
It's a great thing.
they'll look
It's a great thing for me. I just want my money first, and then you can say what
Well,
you
here we go.
want.
If Tesco's are watching, what's the nicest thing you've ever done to someone? Let's just turn things around a little.
The nicest thing I've ever done for someone. I wrote a very romantic poem to a blonde woman I was seeing at university who was so good looking, surprisingly, that the lads next door who were 18 and 19, when they saw her walk out of my room in the morning with my dressing gown on, they shook my hand and said, "Well played, mate."
That's fair. You're not very laddie, are you?
What
How
was
did
the-
that
No,
feel?
no.
But what did the thing say? Like, what was the poem about?
The first line started with, and I've lost this poem, and it's probably one of my greatest poems.
Did it start with the line, hand on crotch in moon?
Similar. It starts,
Christ.
I do not have to venture far to see the world. It's where you are.
Oh, that
Oh!
is... Tesco's, pay up!
Come on, Tesco's, get him right in next year's, let alone starring in
If
it.
that was written in the 18th century, I would be like Lord Byron now.
Nice.
People would
What,
like
dead?
that. Yes. syphilitic
Did he get
and
kidnapped?
Probably.
Sad that.
He had sex
Let
with...
Byrons be Byrons.
Nice.
Ethan James, how are you?
Oh, hello, Joe. Well, what you would ask me?
You've been...
He just said, how are you?
I said, how are you? I've already asked you a question.
Sorry. I'm well. Sorry, Joe. I was playing with the camera before myself and I've unfocused myself.
No, you're all right. You're in focus.
You look
there.
great.
Oh, thank
As long
you.
as you sit forward. You do have a sort of slightly 1930s Hollywood leading lady glow to you, though. Do you know how, like, in the old shots, they always used to have that kind of, like, ethereal warmth to them?
I don't have
what
a
that is.
clue.
Something about the light coming off your face. You've got a bit of a glow to you. You look lovely.
Well, it sounds very nice, so I'll take it, that's for sure.
With Ethan's telling me a story, Joe, about a certain message you unfortunately sent him yesterday. And I think this brings a wider debate of you being a bit of a nutter.
I text people on my phone using the slide to type method.
It's unique. Do you know what he's talking about here, Dom?
This?
No, no.
So do you know? So obviously on phones, most people are doing the tap the button to type.
Why did you say it like that?
Malarkey.
Most people are
it's-
doing the tap. Like it's a bad thing.
It's-
Easy.
It's a malarkey. Whereas the slide to type is perfect. So I want you to give me a sentence.
Yeah.
And
Hello, my name is Timothy. How are you?
Okay. So hello, my name is Timothy, and I'll show you how I would type that.
Right, okay. Hello, my name.
Oh My
Bang.
God.
But I don't understand how you've done that though.
Because you just swipe.
I'm like those monkeys.
One thumb over the shoulder. How fast was that?
I generally got to say, that was very impressive.
It's not bad, is it?
It's not
and
bad.
no one is using slide to type because I got sick of typing the wrong thing. And so I use...
How do you put a space in that?
It does it automatically.
What
Every
do you
time
mean?
you swipe a new word, the space puts in for yourself, boy.
What if it's a word
What
that's
did
like...
you just say?
Space puts in for yourself, boy.
I thought you said space.
I accidentally
It
spoke in old Gaelic for a second there.
Of course.
It puts the space in for you.
What if you've got a word that's like 3 words in one?
Such as?
Therefore,
Oh, yeah.
2. Therefore, 2.
Is that one word?
Yes.
Is that not Ruben Amorim's new formation for United?
Therefore 2 is his new formation. I got therefore out. If it's really complicated, if it's a proper noun or something, I might have to type it out. But generally speaking, slide to type is the way to go. However, on this occasion, it caught me out. I rang Ethan yesterday because I needed to speak to him about a video we're making. And
Just you two, is it?
Well, no.
Patreon exclusive?
No, it's for Stratford Paddock.
Oh,
We do have a
okay.
Patreon exclusive.
Like a
It's just
naughty
me and
one.
Ethan coming out very soon, looking at your stand-up.
You and Ethan are coming out soon.
Yes. So I rang him, and someone else was filming in here at the time, so he couldn't answer his phone. So he texted me saying, "Can't answer, filming." I just slid to type as I am wont to do.
Yeah.
And I typed, "Can you leave the room?" Right? And I looked back at my phone, and obviously Ethan is under my employ in our other job.
yeah.
Here we're equals, but you know, in terms of HR,
You're not in court now,
I
Joe.
am his direct superior, and I accidentally typed to him, "Can puppy leave the room?"
Calling your employee puppy is one of the...
in the sort
Can
of third,
puppy leave the
second
room?
person as well.
What did you think about that, Ethan?
I've had it a lot with me recently.
What?
Well, you
I'll call you puppy.
save that for the court case.
No, well, me mum the other day when I went to go see her, her friend Francis was coming to pick me up, and my mum sent Francis a message to say, "Are you still okay to pick up Ethan?" But she said, "Are you still okay to go pick up the steak later?"
So you've been compared to the rawest and sexiest of meats, and an innocent little pup.
Is it the sexiest of meats, do you think?
What's the steak?
Yeah.
It's certainly the most primal of the meats, isn't it?
No.
What's the sexiest meat?
No. It's
Don't say lamb.
foie gras.
What is foie gras again?
It's fatty duck liver, so a duck's force-fed lots of delicious grains until its liver becomes fat, and then they slaughter it, and then it's like meat butter, man. Let's mix it up, right? So, in California, there's three rules on the beach. What are they? Go.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
Don't be naked.
Yeah. What's the third one?
Love, man.
Brilliant. That was the quick fire round. Let's mix it up.
Foie gras. You said two things there that don't make sense with each other. One is delicious and one is force-fed.
Yeah.
Because it stops being delicious.
I think
at
you
the
could be
point.
deliciously force-fed.
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So you think that's sexy, do you?
I'd like to be force-fed by
Is there
a busty
something
woman.
sexy about the shame of it, do you think?
No, I think it's the act of like that plopping sound of the spoon in the mouth. You know that?
I went on a foie gras holiday once.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, you didn't.
I
A
did.
whole holiday based around
By accident, yeah.
a bird that gets force-fed.
Yeah, and I think it's maybe a goose or a duck. I don't know if it's
Have you
both.
had one sat atop a fillet steak?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a fillet steak, a steak. So this was an accident. 'Cause my dad used to work for the Sheffield Star newspaper, which is a sort of local...
What was his biggest headline?
Foie gras
Yeah.
tour goes horribly wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
but you don't have like headlines where he's like, proudest day there.
Well, no, because they now they do because newspapers aren't as the thing they were. But back in the olden days, you usually didn't write your own headlines. You'd write the article, send it in.
Right.
No, that's
Put it
still
in.
the case. My friend writes for the Times,
Yeah.
and he doesn't pick his own headlines.
No,
so
but-
people have a go at him because it's behind
Do
a
you think we can get in the
paywall.
Times, do you think?
Well, he won't review my poems, so I don't think so.
But we'd occasionally get free trips to places, but he had to review them for the paper.
Yeah.
Which is, again, a bygone era, especially for local papers. No one's got the money anymore. But we went to Toulouse in France, which is... happens
for
to be
sausage.
Also foie gras.
Oh.
They were so we were getting like free meals at restaurants. Like every night we had to go to this restaurant and this restaurant.
Nice.
And every single night, I was about 12. And the last thing I want to eat is the most decadent, indulgent, sickly, fatty foie gras.
What?
So you're having this, like, it basically looks like butter that's been like got like a browned fry on it.
Yeah.
And it's just a couple of slices of bread, and sometimes they give you more foie gras than bread.
Oh
and
my
you're trying to eat
God.
it, and it's like the
very
most
good.
sickly,
You'd like it.
indulgent
of
thing
course I would.
ever.
Yeah, you'd love
I'm not
it.
arguing.
Love it.
It's probably too much, and it's incredibly cruel.
Oh, here you go. What were you going to say?
Yeah, it is incredibly cruel, but meh.
So it's the sexiest of the meats, Ethan. Do you agree with that?
The sexiest of the meats. Yes, arguably.
I mean, technically, it's probably Billy Bear ham, isn't it? It's the only one with a fuckable mouth.
I haven't seen.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's one of the worst things.
Oh,
I've
that's
said.
awful. That's awful.
I'm really sorry.
One of the worst things. I've said.
Do people?
No, I'm
Sorry.
getting Joe for Secret Santa.
I'm really sorry.
This is what I'm worried about with Tesco. You
Beat
see.
that.
Can I
They
ask a
don't sell
question?
Billy Bear ham.
Yeah,
do
they fucking do.
I haven't seen Billy Bear ham in Tesco's in an
Get
age.
5 or 6 packets of it and line it up.
You're going to make it be on like the top shelf now, so
Are you farting again?
I haven't fired again. I fired at the start. I'd probably fuck a salmon.
It's awful, true.
What's happened here?
That was a joke.
Let's just bleep
There's
all
a
of
bar around the corner
No.
called Salmon of the Moon or something.
it. Salmon.
Like that.
No, it's not. It's called,
knowledgeable
Friendship
salmon.
salmons.
what's it called?
Knowledgeable salmon, yeah.
It's not called knowledgeable salmon.
Big
It is.
reader
It's
salmon.
not.
Salmon of knowledge.
The salmon
The knowledge of the
knowledge.
salmon. It's
called the
knowledge.
salmon of
The
knowledge.
knowledge of the salmon. That sounds like you have fucked the salmon.
It's the new.
I've had knowledge of that salmon.
Let's just say I have knowledge,
knowledge
of the salmon. It's inner workings, if you will. It's inner twerking.
Oh, my mouth's so dry.
Why? Because you're
Oh,
having any booze
no.
for how long?
I tell you what, my mouth's so dry because I'm so excited because I've landed yet another ad.
He's literally the advert king.
Advert king of Staley Bridge.
You've got another advert.
Well, you know.
What happened? Tell me.
Bring them into disrepute.
Dom's Diaries.
What have I done this week?
What have I done this week?
What have I done this week?
It's a diary.
Diary
It's a diary of a freak.
of a freak.
Oh, I was in London
Our nation's great capital.
and I'm staying with, you guessed it,
Oh,
Can we use
yes.
the name? We said that we're not allowed to use a real name.
bleep that, Ethan.
You've said that
Pick
about
a
6
fake
times
name,
on the
and
pod.
I've picked her name for Escort Gita. That was her name.
Escort Gita, there you go.
Yeah,
Escort
yeah,
Gita.
yeah.
So you're with Escort
She's
Gita.
not much at the flat anymore because she has many clients on the go.
Oh, bless her.
A 73-year-old man that lives in Guernsey, and he travels first to Sweden to get his cash out, to then travel to London to get the various escorts.
You know
he-
you're rich when you have to go to another country to
Yeah,
get your cash
but
out.
they don't ask questions about why he's taking out that much money.
What in Sweden? No, just let you do it.
Yeah, and then he goes to London, and then he gets this one escort, a higher class escort called Shannon.
Is that a real name?
Yeah,
Change it.
no, because
Yes,
it's a funny
no one.
name.
Well, pick it.
How,
Sharon.
there must be loads of escorts called Shannon.
Let's say Sharon.
Whatever.
Sharon.
And my escort Gita and Sharon go to this house in Mayfair. That's
together, yeah.
That's his like holiday home in Mayfair.
A holiday home in Mayfair.
He's 73. He provides cocaine and ketamine.
What an idol of mine.
Okay.
he's great.
73 and he's still getting about like that.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great guy. He puts porn on in the background, much like you put Christmas things on in the background to feel Christmassy. And I said, what's he got that on for if things are going on in the room? And he says, well, it's like, you know, people at Christmas when they put the fire on for the ambience on the main TV.
Yeah, you put the Netflix
Yeah,
big
you put
fire
the,
on.
you put the YouTube channel the fire on.
Wow.
But he puts like gross, obscene things on, and then Shannon and Escort Gita go at it for a bit, and this man, the 73-year-old man, doesn't actually get what's the word for
Into it physically. Let's use a little, gentle language.
concrete-like in his pants.
Right. Couldn't have been.
Really? So he just stays
Yeah,
there?
he's
and
just
what?
there. He's just like trotting about. And then Escort Gita would come back and go, oh, I'm so high, I've just taken lots of ketamine. And I go, Escort Gita, you said you weren't going to do ketamine again. And then she goes, yeah, but dummy, I've earned £3,000.
Oh,
she
wow.
waves this. And she goes, would you like to see my money? And I go, not really. And she goes, come and see my money. And she opens this drawer and it's got like lots and lots of envelopes of thousands of pounds in it with like love hearts on, with her prostitute escort name on the envelopes. And then she lies down on this mattress in the middle of the floor, and then I get in and I try and position my face away from her mouth because obviously she's been.
Slice that.
She's very
Bleep it, just bleep it, just bleep it. Let's let people use their imaginations.
You've been on a date, Dom.
She's very.
No, don't.
She's very
Can we
sweet.
move on?
Just have like
What was I
just
saying?
have
Oh,
like
let's
a-
stop this.
Does she do like Tesco's club card? No,
What's she getting?
Other supermarkets. Does she do like a Nectar card where,
Sparks
like,
card.
if you like the 7th one's free?
I don't know, but a man rang her up the other day and said, "Can you go to dinner with me, and I'll pay you £500 to take you to dinner."
That's your dream life, isn't it?
That is my dream.
Wagamama's.
Have you considered it?
Well, I have considered it, and the closest I've got to it is doing adverts.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I feel disgruntled. I feel like Dom and his friend are cheating their way through life when the average man like me, the average man.
Why did he cut to you then?
In what way are you average?
He's definitely not average height. I'll give you that.
No.
Oh
the,
wait.
the relatable man to the working man.
I don't think you are actually. You're not a mind, are you?
Well, that's not the average man these days, is it?
Wait a minute. Let me. You're not loading iron girders, are you?
Again, not an average job.
You're not
The average
working in an
person gets
office
paid
in
like
Fnac West,
30
are
grand a
you?
year in the UK.
This
Yeah,
proves
that's nice.
Yeah,
this
there you go.
proves my point, Joe. Dom's so out of touch with the real world that he can just jump on a bloody advert, spin around a little bit for 3 seconds.
Hey! I don't just jump on these adverts. I go to the main capital of the country
The main capital.
quite a few times a year. I have to travel down there on a train, which is subsidised in the future.
Nice like that.
And I go
First
to
class.
I go to these terrifying studios in the heart of Soho. They get me in. They say, "Are you dumb?" I go, "Yes, hello." And I sit there in nervous, trepidation
There we go.
to go into the room. And there's a panel of like 10 scary Londoners and Southerners there, and I have
Do you
to.
imagine them naked?
No, and I have to perform in front of them, and they say that was incredible, the best acting we've ever seen.
Don't say that.
Listen, he can hang a bauble like a twat for 3 seconds to get 6 months of my salary.
One second.
1 second, actually. Correction.
Isn't it mad how much you do get paid for adverts, though, isn't it? What's that about?
Stop me! Can
I get in touch with you? Say, I'll take half
you
the
can't
cash.
discuss my salary. They get me because I'm very professional and I've got a great face and I've got a great presence. And although I didn't smile or give much Christmas energy in that Tesco advert, I would have done. And there were many other
Also,
shots they didn't use of me being ecstatic that you
were
didn't see.
quite a nice kind of sort of salve to
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Christmassy joy of
Yeah,
the rest of it.
yeah.
wasn't
Did you get to watch it before and give it the all clear?
Did I get to give one of the biggest Christmas ads of 2024 the all clear?
I thought they might run it past you.
Why me?
Sometimes when we do the pod, obviously we run stuff.
Yeah, but who am I?
What did you have to do? Don't tell us what advert it was, but what did you have to do for this next
I
one?
had to cry over a bulb.
Oh, he's giving a lot away there.
What the fuck were you thinking now?
Yeah.
I've seen the.
I know it.
So this advert that you're about to do involves dancing.
No, I'm waiting to hear back from the dancing.
Oh, I thought
This
was
one
the
involves me
dancing one.
weeping over household items,
Brilliant.
which will be very good because I'm very good at doing that anyway.
What do you think it is, Ethan?
I think, and it bizarrely comes up like 5 times in this podcast. It must be Edison versus Swan, and Swan realising he's lost out on the patency and he's crying over the bulb.
Oh, that's a possibility.
It's
Get your thoughts in the comments.
it's not that, but also you'll be happy to know, Ethan. It's one day of filming, probably for the second half of your year's salary.
You see what I'm
Lunch
right?
dog.
Listen.
He's absolutely
Lunch
No,
on
no.
Dom.
Can you hear that sound of hot heaters coming to the table? That's even in the back. Smoke everywhere.
Get him, Ethan! Don't let him sit there like that with his fucking
He's having
heart
a heart
problem.
attack. He's burned you, and now he's dead.
No, don't pity me. I'm already dead.
This is what I mean. You can cry over a bulb for fucking 15 grand or whatever, or wank someone off for 10 minutes and get paid 3 grand.
Do that for free.
This is the.
So I think, Ethan, you complaining, but you might be in the wrong job.
Yeah.
Hey, you were saying to me the other day you wanted to be on adverts.
Well, yeah, because obviously you've worked it out, haven't you? And I've made.
Do you know how long it's taken me to work it out?
Listen, but I think
More than 10 years, 12 years.
Anyway, just on this though, a couple of questions for you.
Yeah.
I love them to go at it.
Yeah, me too. Do you think there's like a critical mass of the UK advert scene where people will stop having you on because you've been on so many adverts?
Well, yeah, naturally, because
'Cause
you're not
now
allowed to
it's
do.
been-
You're not allowed to do similar adverts than what you've done in the past 3 years.
Because you've done Paddy Power.
that's not a law. What does that mean?
Well, no, because they'll have a
Well, because I did
contract.
McDonald's and then next week Burger King. People were like, "Oh, that's that guy from McDonald's ad
Probably in your
doing a
McDonald's
Burger
contract,
King
isn't it?
advert."
So you've done Paddy Power, you've done EA Sports, you've done Tesco, you've
so
done
sorry.
Trainline, you've now got another one. You're the face of the British advert scene,
You
whether
definitely
people
are.
know it or not.
And we're here and you're here with us today. Have you ever thought about going to the advert boys and be like, this is what my character was doing in the last advert. Can we just add on to it? Like you're the
God.
same character for all the different ads.
That's
So
what I
he's
want.
got- He's got a story.
I wanted that for the train line because they really like me, but all they did was renew the advert, so I get the same money again
So when will you
do
find
it.
out if it gets
Fuck
renewed
all.
a third time?
in April. Please, Lord, that's is so good. If they just go, yeah, we've renewed. it."
Trainline's a good one for that because they're a big enough company that literally like probably 20 million people in the country use them because everyone uses Trainline.
I'm not
but
sure.
they're not so kind of brand forward that they need a new ad every 6 months.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
it would be a nice surprise.
It would. The ultimate gig would be whoever the hell played Santa for Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that would
Because
be
that
good.
holidays are coming hasn't changed since
You
1981.
know the man who did the trumpet for Coronation Street?
Yeah. Well, I don't know him personally, but
He
know
only
exactly.
got paid.
Oh yeah.
He only got paid that once.
That's so annoying. So did the person who made the Nike tick.
yeah, but again, I could have give me half an hour.
If you had
No, but you
if you
don't.
had-
This
give
whole
me half an
thing-
hour,
yeah, but you're
with
one of
that
those people who
Nike
goes around a modern
love
art
it,
gallery
like,
saying, "Well, I could have put a shark in formaldehyde."
I could
Yeah, you could have. Do it.
I could have designed a tick.
Do it then.
Ask me.
Yeah, of course.
Give
And
me
you got to
pen
be in
and
the
paper, Ethan.
rooms. It's not who you know, Dom.
It's who you blow.
Exactly.
And besides,
Well done,
at music school and music college, there was this piece of music called 4 minutes 33 by John Cage. And you know how it goes? It goes like this. And it's 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. And people in the room are going, what the fuck? I could have done that. But you didn't.
Exactly.
But you didn't. Did you?
And now Dom.
Did
And now Dommy.
I've been asking you for fucking... I've been asking you for months
So it's just a bit of silence.
to get that car sorted, but you just haven't, have you?
See, this is why you get the big gigs.
That's advert stuff.
That is acting,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Do you think? Because what we are yet to see with the Dommy advert scene is lines.
Oh, this one's going to be lion heavy.
Oh, that's
Wow.
big. That is
I'm going to
big.
use this one for my show reels.
Does that,
like,
you're not using the others for your show reel?
well, it's just mainly me doing like things like holding items for 0.5 seconds. So it's not a great
Fucking about,
indication
as
of what I can do. You
A
know.
bauble.
Do you know what you should do? What I would say, what you should do maybe, for your social media, is get someone, next time you do an advert, to come and do a little behind the scenes filming on a nice camera.
Nice. Yeah, Ethan will
and
do that
Put
for
that out on your social media so that you can put a link to your social media on your show reel, and then people will see like, oh, here's Dom the person.
I'm not sure you're allowed to film.
Not
film
filming on
sets.
set, but like filming you on the way there, or maybe in you know, people who
Yeah,
take pictures.
Ethan.
I'm just going to
you'd
get
be
you
up for
over
that.
Ethan will be up for that for a hefty fee.
I'm just going to get your Instagram up
10%,
because it's
Literally
good
money
that Joe's
for a row.
talking
That's
about
what he
it.
wants.
Who's Instagram?
Your Instagram. So
You know, I'm a big fan of messages from people. I really like that.
So we're talking about obviously
go.
socials. Dom
you go.
3 days ago, and it says Christmas come early in the Dom household. Is
Look
that
at
your
that.
house?
Look at that, yeah.
Is it your house?
You would not be surprised, would you, if I lived in a gingerbread house?
No, I wouldn't be surprised. No, I wouldn't. Because on any given telling of the Hansel and Gretel story, if instead of a witch it was you, I wouldn't be shocked.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Come in, please. I've got lots of candy inside.
Yeah, and a raging hot oven. Don't look at it.
Also, go in the oven, please.
Yes, get in the cage. Get in the cage.
Please, you must get in that oven.
This next one is: if you need a labourer, don't hesitate to call. This was released 2 days ago. That's you in a lovely high
That's
vis.
like a
Is that not the
homoerotic
advert?
calendar. That.
This is
well,
what
it
I
should have
mean.
been in the advert, but they cut it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. They cut a little bit.
No, you in your buildings outfit is in the advert.
Yeah, it's right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 0.1
Well,
second.
they didn't cut it, did they?
Well, they cut,
You
cut
wear
what I
that in the
said.
Tesco's advert?
Yes, I've got screenshots of every scene that it was in.
And then
Yeah.
finally, the last one of 2 days is Dom.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Someone said it looks like I'm about to attack someone.
Yeah, it really does.
Christ.
But that's my friend called Bella.
What does Bella do?
She's an actress.
What's she been in?
And a yogi.
A yogi what?
Yogi. She's a yoga.
I think for
Just
copyright
puppy
reasons,
yoga.
we probably can't watch the advert on air.
Yeah, because they've got the
Puppy
girl
yoga.
song. What a tune, by the way. That
But what I've
girlish
done
tune.
is,
Why are you looking at,
I've got-
I didn't choose it.
I've got screenshots of every scene that Dom appears in. We can put these on.
All two. Sorry.
He appears in 3 scenes.
Sorry.
So here's the first one. We can
Yeah,
pop this
there
on.
Oh
you go.
yeah, you are in your outfit. I didn't even
There's
think
Dom
about
and his
that.
builders
Right at
out
the
there, just
beginning.
off to the side of the shot. That's right at the start.
Who are you
about-
playing there? So you're mates with him in a
You're-
work aspect as
Yeah,
well?
yeah, man.
We
You
were
work with
talking last week.
Yeah,
there was a
man.
bit of sexual chemistry between you and the lead, I think.
In what? Where?
I think this bit.
That
So,
bit
so
there.
if you look here, he's getting into his van, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see the main character getting into his van. If we just
And then behind.
tilt up a
Yeah,
little bit,
yeah.
I'm
there you are,
And the-
looking on longingly.
I'm memorising his registration number.
Yeah,
you
you
see,
are.
so I know where he
The
lives.
way you put the baubles up and sort of
Yeah.
cup them
Well,
a
like
little
that.
bit.
Yeah.
There's Dom's
I
little
was,
face.
it took 8 hours to do that shot.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it
not
didn't.
surprised.
Yeah.
And then finally, when he's going off to do his own thing,
Exactly. There you
look at
go.
that star of stage and
There
screen
I am.
People
right
in
there.
your job who film stuff like that just need to get a bit better.
What do you mean?
It took 8 hours for you to hang a bauble up on a tree.
No, it took about an hour to do that.
Oh, stop lying to me then.
So well done.
An hour still's a lot, isn't it?
There is a lot. Got paid overtime. My bowel's very. Oh no, that's what I've been doing. Oh yeah, so in London, I did see my friend Escort Gita, and at the end of that story with the 73-year-old man, he inserted a confectionery item into one of her openings, and she passed out, and then she woke up, and then the confectionery was gone, and then when she went home, she received a text during the day saying, "Oh, the confectionery has been eaten by myself." So you can work that one out. And then I think
What
she's
would you want it to
meeting.
be?
I think it was a Mars bar. It was a
Oh,
Mars
nice.
bar. Yeah.
You been on a date?
Yes.
Yay! Go on, Derry boy. Off the
Yeah, it was
market.
probably one of the worst things I've ever done.
Yeah. Right. So,
And when you think about it, it's a stacked field, isn't it?
is it the library lady?
No, it was a random person off Hinge.
Nice.
And they came from Sheffield. We kept rearranging it for me to go to Sheffield or them to come to Manchester, but I didn't want to go to Sheffield. So they came to Manchester, and in about a minute and a half, I realised it was going to be dreadful.
What was the date? Like, what
Where
did
did
you
you
have
meet?
lined up? Yeah.
Well, I didn't have anything lined up.
Oh God.
Come on, you're
You
the
could do
one living in the
better
host
than that.
city. You should have some 2 or 3 things planned.
Yeah, I know, and I kept getting annoyed because they were a bit flustered about that. I didn't have anything done,
Yeah.
planned, so I just kind of laughed and was like, "Oh, we'll just walk about a bit."
We should go to the knowledge of the
So
salmon.
you took it just on a walk, and not to the walkabout, but just on a walkabout.
Yeah, but then coffee and then food,
Where'd you go?
Korean.
So you just took someone else to a Korean restaurant.
Yeah, essentially, the day was for me. And because I needed someone else
So
to go a
they
few
got a
places
train
to.
here, which probably costs about 25 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Return, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, close to 3 hours in terms of travel time. And you just took them to the restaurant you were going to anyway.
Yeah, how can I put this? They were like mentally.
No, let's not go there. Let's just say, let's talk about their actions rather than their.
They were
constitution.
impaired.
No,
a
we're not talking
little,
about that.
a little bit.
What, but also, you're impaired.
Yes,
So it
but
may
I
be
can
that-
see
so-
irony.
Oh, kettle.
So
I can
that's-
see irony and maybe a little bit of subtext to
So
things.
that's not necessarily an issue. What were their actions that made you upset?
They kept touching my hands.
God.
Oh, no.
Might buy me a lemonade. And then
Stop! I've never heard anyone go, I had a terrible date the other day. Honestly, one of the worst moments of my life. Why? They kept buying me a lemonade.
no, you don't understand.
That's not a bad thing.
They kept laughing. They kept laughing at their own jokes.
Their own lemonade.
And after about 2 or 3, I kind of gave up the goose of trying to laugh
Were
at
they funny?
their jokes. No. No, and they kept referencing a second date. So like, well, we'll have to do that on the second
That's
date.
nice, Dom.
All of these things are just.
And I was just kept thinking, how possibly can you be this attached and open to someone else so quickly? There must be something wrong with you. And then by the end of it, they were like, "Oh, do you want to go on a second date?" And you go, "Yeah, it'd be nice."
Have you spoken to him since?
No. And then what was it at the end? No, and then I said to them, because I wanted to know what kind of mental impairment they had. I said,
God.
I said, are you very good at picking up social cues?
Stop. Do you know who that reminds me of?
But you know what? They didn't pick up on what I was getting at. So that answers my fucking question, doesn't it? That was the nail in the coffin, and I just switched off after that.
Switched off.
I was just like,
it didn't sound like you were particularly switched on from about 90 seconds in.
No.
Oh, so
Are you? That is such. You know what? That might be the perfect question to work out if someone isn't very good at picking up social cues.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those questions that within the question lies the answer.
Yeah. Did you split the bill at the Korean, or did you go just bought you?
No, actually, they bought me.
No, you no. They didn't.
Yeah.
Dom, what the fuck, mate?
What a fool! What a fool! I feel so ill. And then, oh no, what was it? What was it?
I feel so sorry for him.
Oh, I can't remember what happened at the end. Oh no, at the end when we were walking back to the station, I said to her, no, she said, oh, this is one of the best dates I've ever been on.
It only cost me 200
I
quid.
said, yeah, pretty good.
Did you?
See you later.
How all out did you go at the Korean?
I got pancakes and chicken and, so get what I want, so I got what I want. When someone says that, or someone goes, here, take this,
Did you never thought about splitting the bill at all?
Well, I thought about it, but I've not got a lot of money yet, till I get paid.
And then you'll be rolling in it, won't you? What are you going to spend it on? So you got... I'm not going into the details, but obviously multiple thousands, not like 50 grand by any means, but you
chunk.
You got a little chunk of change coming in, chunk of cheese, and the promise of further chunk of cheese now with this new advert. What's your plan?
Well,
because you've been
getting money and having any kind of success from my career.
The country, as in the restaurant, or
you're obsessed with Korea.
I know.
I do like.
Does she pay for that as well?
What?
Sorry.
What was I saying?
Getting money and spending money with
that increases my testosterone a little bit, and I feel quite powerful, and I associate power with arousal, so I think I'll go to that bookshop again and ask that woman out for a day.
God, you should.
That'd be nice.
Because I feel like I can provide some kind of service now, I can
But
go,
life is more than just money and power, Dom.
what?
It could just be confidence and self-esteem rather than power and testosterone.
Yeah, but because I have 0 of those, I do this thing called substituting, where I need any kind of validation from adverts or someone going, yeah, that's quite good, in lieu of confidence and self-esteem.
We all need that, I feel.
Yeah, everyone
little
likes
bit.
a bit of praise. I love a pat on the
No, I haven't told you the most important thing. I keep forgetting about it. I'm on weight loss tablets.
Brilliant.
Prescribed by the doctors.
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm a fat.
Beat that.
Let's move it.
He needs to tell you about
What's
this.
happened?
What's happened?
Can I have
is-
one? You got one on you now?
Yeah, sure.
I'll bounce one. What do you think it'll do to me?
Have you had it? No, it's
Fucking hell, I'm not taking that.
Talk us through what these tablets do.
they separate a third of the fat from the food you've eaten away to stop you from absorbing it. Brilliant. Yeah.
Can I? Who's your doctor? Got his number?
You can have one if you want.
Yeah, go on.
You take it soon after you've eaten, and it takes a third of the fat away.
Why does it smell like KFC?
It's up to you to find out.
It smells like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It has been near my crotch, so might answer the question.
KF me.
Yeah, I was just about to.
What's the side effects of that? What's the side effects of that?
Well, you're about to find out.
Let me get into that. Because it separates the fat from the things you've eaten, where does the fat go, you may be asking?
Oh, shit.
Exactly. It comes out of your arsehole. And it comes out of your arsehole. You know when you make a particularly like lamb stew or you're boiling meat for a while, and then the red fat comes to the top. Oof. And then you dab it off. Think about that dabbing off on the top of the pot for my sphincter. Just replace the top of the pot for my arsehole.
Top of the Pops. That's on at Christmas time, isn't it?
Is it? I did like Top of the Pops, but so there's fat, and if you fart, you're really playing with fire then.
I've got too much to do.
Because it can come out of your arse, but it's not like a normal time that you waste your own underwear, because that's kind of rectifiable. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And but this, I was at Escort Gita's house to pick up a key, and I farted and I shit myself in her flat. And like I said, it wasn't the normal thing. I'll go, I'll just have a shower and wash it off. But no, my entire trousers were filled with this kind of viscous red fat layer that smelled like McDonald's, like floor. And I kept trying to wash it off, but my hands were not able to grasp the oil on my arse hair.
Oh, stop.
So I needed some kind of lubrication, like Head and Shoulders, to wipe on my arse.
Stop.
And then it was staining the toilet bowl and everything. And then I was like, okay, I'll go out now. I've sorted it out. I've dabbed. No, I scrubbed my pants a little bit. And then I went to this Chinese restaurant with my friend.
God, yeah, because that's what you're doing, it.
And it was cold, but I thought, I'll stand up. And the chair was wet when I got up.
Oh, Tom, stop.
And I thought, I must have been sweating more than usual. Because you know when you get that kind of like crotch thing on the chair, you go, I'll just dab that up. It's just a little sweat mark. But no, as it transpires, the moisture on the chair was actually the fat from my arsehole.
I'm definitely not taking that blue pill.
And it was pretty gross. And then I could smell fat all day. And then when Escort Gita sat next to me and she was talking to me, I thought, has she been eating fat? Because her breath smells like this fat.
Has she been eating fat?
Well,
no one eats fat.
She's been eating a lot of things, Joe. She's been eating a lot of things.
So, but what? It was the smell of your
bleep one of them out.
shit.
Yeah, it was somewhere. Oh, and then there was found.
No,
Cut that. Right, we're with that.
Cut
Do you know sometimes? Do
Genuinely
you know
cut that,
someone's
Right, cut that last bit and start again.
No, actually, I've got to say,
I know, but I just want to cut that.
It's bleeped.
It's too much. It's too much.
It's too much. Right. So there's my boss at the BBC came up to me today, this week, and said he loves the Sloppy Joes, and it's episodes like this I really worry about.
Yeah, me
right
too.
then. It's time for episode 2 of the Christmas. You missed last week. The Christmas Eat Along, where we eat basically all the main sort of fast food outlets' Christmas foods. What?
It's a life, isn't it? And Nathan, you know when you talk about the common man, you're getting paid to eat a fucking pasta.
Yeah,
That's
grow
true.
up.
That's true.
So we've gone for Greg's. Now, Greg's have brought out 2 things. Many different things, like your standard sort of cinnamon gingerbread hot chocolate and all that jazz. And shit.
Too much.
But the festive bake, which you've already reviewed, I think it got into the 9 out of 10 club.
Oh, yeah. Not on my watch.
They brought out a vegan one now.
Oh, this is the vegan festive bake. So what's in it, Joe?
The
share
same
this one, Dom.
sort of items: stuffing, cranberry sauce, and vegan chicken. Do you want a bit? Can you have a bit of this?
What's the difference between vegan chicken and vegan turkey?
Well, one of them was alive. Oh no.
Dom's going to fart this out onto the chair.
Oh God, we've got.
I want none of it.
You want none of it, Ethan? You've got one over there, haven't you?
Oh, yes, I do. It's here, Joe.
Okay.
So we're not gonna. Everyone goes to saying Greg's are doing good vegan and festive bake. So this is the Greg's edition. Have a bite of that. I've halved it for you. Can you eat?
For my money, that's better than the regular one. I don't know why. That's really nice. I remember not really liking.
Eat a bit of the filling.
I remember not really liking the regular one last year. This is lovely. It's not too sweet. Sometimes they just go overboard on the cranberry.
Ethan?
Yes, true. Listen, I've always said this. I've never been a big fan of pastry, but whack a load of Greg's goodness in there, and you're laughing, aren't you? What do you make of the sprinkling of herb on the top?
I need to stop you a sec. This isn't the vegan one.
Yeah, I know.
Which is weird because I like it more than last year. Why is that?
I went to try and
Just found a piece of bacon in it.
I was like, they've got a really good bacon taste in it.
Yeah, no, it's real bacon. I've just looked. Well, how do I like?
I was going to tell you at the end. I was going to tell you at the end. It's the vegan one. I went to get the vegan one. They said hadn't got none left. I just have 3 of the normal ones. We're big boys, aren't we? So we've eaten it. I think I brought this in really to tell you that this is the peak of Christmas fast food cooking.
Wow.
The festive bake reigns supreme in my mind.
I can't believe it. I really am enjoying this when I did it
It's
last time.
great.
It is
Love
great.
turns a recipe.
Tom, what do you think of it?
It is fantastic.
It's good, isn't it?
It's really
The
good.
herby bits as well, which was my nickname back in the day. They're delicious, aren't they, Ethan?
Yeah, it's always a bit of a treat when it comes around. That's a really good question, though. Is this the most iconic of the festive fast food scene, and therefore have we peaked on episode 2 of this sequence?
No,
I think it's the hog roll
Where from?
Christmas markets.
Yeah, the Christmas markets are
hog
good.
roll.
The only thing I can say is everyone else is. I
What's that? Who's got black pudding in it?
don't think so.
Why's mine got a load of black stuff in it?
Let's have a look. Is that another cranberry?
Ugh,
What's that?
could be fruit.
Smell it.
Poo.
Stuff in that lad.
Don't
It smells
say.
burnt. Maybe it's just a bit of burnt stuff.
Just boom. Everyone else changes their Christmas menu, whereas they always keep the festive bake. Greg's always keep it.
Why
They know what people like.
change something?
Next week, I saw.
What?
Uh,
Say that again.
next week, I saw what we're going to eat
What?
Joe's a time traveller now.
in the cinemas. I saw the stuffing stacker, which is KFC's Christmas menu. The stuffing stacker.
Why did you just say in the cinemas?
Because I didn't know KFC brought a
Oh, you saw the video of it
yeah, I
in the
saw the
cinema?
video. Saw the
Okay.
video. I was like, next week we've got to try that. Greg's today, the stuffing stacker.
Okay.
Next week.
There
For
we
me though, that won't be being. It's 9 out of 10.
That was fantastic, and I don't remember liking it. I've literally avoided it before because I didn't think I liked it.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. So
Fair play.
last year's Joe was wrong.
What would be your ideal Christmas present?
You're thinking, oh yeah, I could do with a really sharp knife
Oh yeah,
for like a small one for your onions.
yeah.
You're writing that down.
A pairing knife.
Huh?
They're called pairing knives, I believe.
Oh, nice. So if you wouldn't mind getting that for me, that'd be brilliant. Right, thank you very much. Why? Oh, do you want me to
Was
ask
that
you
it?
yours?
Was that it?
What's yours? What's your dream?
My favourite Christmas present. What I want as a Christmas present.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like for a good Christmas present? For me to get this other advert I went for
Okay.
that films in Prague over Christmas. That would be a great Christmas present. All the ability
Can we ask you something? Can we ask you something serious?
Uh-oh.
Someone comes to you
Uh-oh.
and says, Dom,
Oh no.
we want you as like a bit part role in a new advert that they're filming, but it's on the 30th of November, e.g. the live show. What would you do?
Depends on the money.
No, Dom.
Oh right, yeah. I wouldn't miss the live show for the world.
But the question I think is, what is your price?
Probably 15 grand.
If someone gave you 14, you'd be
Yeah.
doing it.
What?
If someone give you 14,
you do it in the
grand,
advert.
it's the live show.
Yeah.
30.
Okay, so 13.
13.
What do you mean?
Someone's offering you
How have
13
you not
grand
getting
to
this game
record
that
on
we're
the
just playing?
30th of November.
Oh right. It's 13 grand, Joe.
Okay, so 12.
you
so
set the
would-
bar at
so would you-
15.
So would you miss it for 10 grand? Got an advert, really good opportunity, £10,000.
Where's it filming?
It's filming in the Maldives.
Jamaica.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry.
8 grand?
In the Maldives still.
No, it's not in the Maldives, this one.
Ipswich.
We're filming in Rome. Eternal City. $8,000. You got to miss the live show that you promised you'd do.
I'd think about it.
Okay. What about $6,000?
Inverness.
But they're filming at the Great Pyramids of Giza. One of the seven.
No,
The only remaining
no,
seven.
I don't want to go there. It's a shithole.
Anyway, right, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Make sure you leave a subscribe. Oh, is that what you say? Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Hey, we've had a lot of subscribers since the live show. The live thing.
Yeah.
Live show podcast.
We're on the road to 10,000.
We're nearly at 9,000. We're 8,900 as of yesterday. So if we can, this episode, if there's just 100 people watching who hit the subscribe button, we'll get to 9,000. We're going to be doing more live podcasts as well, live streams, because we love doing them and people seem to like enjoying them. So stay tuned for those. Also, here's the other thing. If you're watching this, we are also on Spotify and all of that stuff, obviously. And if you're listening to this, we're also on YouTube. So, you know, when you're in the car, maybe listen to us on Spotify. If you're at home or you're at work, maybe pop us on in the background on YouTube. Thank you very much. Right, bye everyone. Bye, Ethan.
Ta-ra. See you later. Thanks.
Bye.